Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto, bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into Bitcoin, guys. I'm going to start out here on the 1 week chart just to kind of give a quick reiteration. I'll try to make this a quicker video today. They're beginning kind of long. But just as a reminder, guys, we do now have the 20 EMA crossing below the 100 EMA. I've been warning of this for a couple months now. And I told you I was going to buy the candle that came right on or right after that cross, and I have done so. I currently have put in some into just a spot hold, and that average is right now about 23K or so, guys. Okay. And like I said, we've found a bottom on that candle so many times here in the past and historic events, right? In this previous 2018 dip, we came down. That candle that came just right after here was that bottoming candle, right? So, you buy that candle so far in historic events that has proven fruitful back in 2018, back here in 2015, that candle right after that cross was the exact bottoming candle, guys. Now, is our current candle right? Are we right here, right? Have we only come this low? Have we come this low? Have we found the bottom? Who's to say? Will this candle even be the bottom? I don't know. No one knows the answer to that. I don't have a crystal ball for you, but I can go off historic events and say, hey, this historically proved as a fruitful time to put in some money into Bitcoin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, like I've told y'all. Like I said, currently sitting right about 23K or so, guys. I do want to pull up the 2 week for y'all real quick and just reiterate again, guys. Look at this similarity in market cipher structure here, right? In these waveforms, right? As we're coming down here, we're potentially getting closer to that bottom, guys. Have we found an exact bottom? I don't know. We could come lower. We could go ahead and hit the 20K. We've already tapped into that 20K range. We could come lower and even come down, to that 17, lower range, guys. That's definitely a possibility there, guys. Something else I wanted to show y'all real quick on the 3 week time frame. Okay, on the 3 week time frame, we have never come below, and this metric doesn't come down here, but we have never come below the 100 EMA on that 3 week time frame. We wicked down here during the COVID crash, but had that quick wick back up here. Okay, but otherwise, this is held as support through this 2018 crash. One could assume that back here in the 2015 crash, the 100 EMA would have been somewhere kind of along those lines. Not exactly, that's a rough drawing, but it would have been something along those lines there. But so we're sitting right at that 3 week 100 EMA right now, guys. We're currently sitting on it, just slightly wicking below, like we've kind of somewhat done in the past here, guys. So that's just another metric to kind of keep your eye on right there. Let's dive into the daily time frame, guys. Remember, we're in our macro A, B, and C wave correction down. And in my opinion, we have now completed the subset A, B, and C wave that we needed to have in this macro C wave to complete the totality of this waveform. Okay, guys. So this is now completed. Now, could this be the bottom right here? Sure, it absolutely could. We could keep coming down. This C wave could keep extending down. Okay, guys. All I'm saying is that we have enough to have this completed. Okay, so if price action were to come back up here and get back above the sub A wave right here, okay, and hold that level for key support, that's where we could see continuation, and we would have totally fulfilled the needs of this wave right here. Just like in our A wave, we have our sub A, B, C. In our macro B wave, we have our sub A, B, C wave. And now in our C wave, we have our sub A, B, and C wave potentially here, guys. But like I said, this could keep extending down further, guys. But that's what I'm looking at on the daily view here. Also on that daily view, if we pull up that 3 day time frame, I let y'all know this yesterday, but even as far as we've come down, I will not lie. I did not expect us to tap into that 20K range so quick. I thought that might take a few more days, but we have hit that in this same candle, guys. But even with that, guys, we still have that bullish divergence forming here. We have a lower low in price, and we have a higher low on the RSI right there. Do y'all see that? Price, lower low, RSI, higher low. Okay, so even as far as we've come down here, guys, we are still creating that higher low on the RSI there, guys. So I think that has to play out at some point. This is on the 3-day time frame, so it's on that higher time frame, guys. So it's not going to be something that, you know, minutes later after you see it, it's just going to have some type of bullish reaction. It takes a little bit longer. It may not play out at all, but you do typically see some type of reaction off of that, guys. And I would expect the most probable thing to do would be to come back and test this 25K range that we never really back tested right here. I think that has as somewhat of a higher probability to do so. What we're running into, though, here on these lower time frames, guys, is that we've come down, created a low, kind of a little tweezer bottom low there that popped us up here. But essentially, we have resistance sitting right about here, okay? And this is on that lower time frame, guys, okay? This is, now we're looking at an hourly time frame, okay? So what we'll be looking for is a price action get back above this level and hold that level of support. So what you're kind of looking at here is some type of formation like this, okay? And what we want to see is our resistance line. We have some type of ascending level of support right here. And again, this is on an hourly time frame, guys, okay? And what we would want to see is price action hold this level, right? Keep climbing up here, break above, hold that level of support. And that's where I think we could potentially, on these lower time frames, see a continuation and go and back test that 25K range to see what kind of support or resistance that would entail for us right there, guys. We can't just have these huge cascades that go on for absolutely ever. It seems like they always can every time it happens. But, you know, even looking back here, right, these huge cascades, they can't last forever, even if it's, you know, just finding that bottom and coming up and doing some more of the sideways action, which, you know, you can't roll out here, guys, right? We came down here, found the bottom, and just went sideways for what was it, like a month or so? Yeah, pretty much a month. So who knows? Maybe we just go sideways for a whole nother month right here, guys. But that's essentially what I'm looking at on the hourly time frames. That's what I would be keeping my eyes on for today. And the next, you know, coming days is, you know, some type of back test of that 25K range, as long as our current bottom at 20,008, was it 20,800 or so, holds as support for the time being, okay? I want to show y'all what I think that my potential worst case scenario bottom for Bitcoin would be. So let me zoom this out a little bit here, guys. And there's some confluence in here. So I already have this level down here marked. It's at 9,900, okay? And don't get freaked out by that, guys. Again, I'm showing you an absolute worst case scenario, okay? So I already have the support and resistance level marked right here. And then let me pull up our trend-based fib, okay? So if we go from our high here down to our low and back up to our high right here, okay? This is where I think that our potential worst case scenario could be for Bitcoin. Let me just get this exactly right for y'all, okay? So there we go. So far, guys, this trend-based fib at the one level, which is a good target, already predicted the short-term bottom that we hit at 32,900 for Bitcoin, okay? We came down and exactly wicked down to that level, and obviously had some bullish price action that sent us almost all the way back up to 50K. So the next level on this trend-based fib is our 1618, which comes in at 10,500, which is just above my worst case scenario line down here at this red line down here, guys, okay? So what I'm telling y'all in summary is that my absolute worst case scenario would be coming down here to that 10K level, okay? That's absolute worst case. So I think that's going to happen? No, I don't. But again, I'm just giving you a absolute worst case scenario from here, guys, okay? What I do think is a little bit more possible now that we have pushed into that 20K range, I do think it is a little bit more possible, guys, to come and test that 17, kind of that 15 to 17K range. I think that that is opening up as a slightly higher possibility. Not a high possibility, but the door has been cracked open for that to potentially happen there, guys. So coming down, hitting this level at 17.5, and like I said, even coming down and possibly pushing into that 15K range. At some point, there's going to be extreme buying pressure right here, guys, okay? But like I said, I've already been buying. I have it averaged at 23K, not a ton, but some, and just a long-term hold of Bitcoin. I said I wanted 23K. I said I wanted this cross on that weekly view. And like I said, guys, this candle right, that we're buying on this cross that has proven fruitful each and every time as a bottoming candle, this candle could potentially come down, right? We still have a lot of days left in this week for this candle to potentially come down even more so, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at there. Total crypto market cap. This is just another little tidbit secret here for y'all. Everyone's kind of focused on Bitcoin, Ethereum, things like that. No one's really looking at the total crypto market cap level. And there is a level of support that comes in right about here, guys, for total crypto market cap. Sorry, let me get this extra line out of the way. And I think that could offer some level of resistance or some level of support. You can see we've already bottomed right here. Let me mark another line for y'all. We've already bottomed right here, which if we come and zoom in over here at this, what is going to be support, at least a minor support level, we've already come down and now we're testing these lows. And this is what's holding us up as support on total crypto market cap, which, as y'all know, is kind of the king of crypto, right? So I think that this level is going to be a level of support. So whatever price Bitcoin, pull up this chart, get this chart for y'all. Whatever price Bitcoin is at, whenever we come down and hit approximately 810 billion, okay, for total crypto market cap, I would assume that is somewhat of a good buy. Again, just spot hold bags. If you haven't thrown anything in, I wouldn't be afraid to throw some in right there, guys. So that's what we're looking at. Again, the lower time frames potentially push up to 25K as long as we can get above resistance levels. We saw that 3-day bullish divergence forming here and possible completion of our macro ABC, including that subset of ABC there, guys. And on that weekly view, we do have the cross potentially buying this bottoming candle right here. We do have room to go lower. I gave you my worst case scenario for Bitcoin. Let me give you a quick target. Should Bitcoin, let's just say Bitcoin already found a bottom here. And this isn't my next bull run target. Okay, this is a foreseeable target for the future going forward. Okay, so let's just say that Bitcoin did find a bottom here. I would be targeting $60,000. Okay, and I know that's not extravagant, that's not sexy. Okay, I'm not saying that is my next whatever bull run year that comes in. That's not my bull run target. I'm saying a foreseeable target, a reachable target. Should this be our bottom here, I would target 60,000. And even with the potential to come up to 85,000, should this be a bottom, I'm not saying we have one, but I'm just giving you a reference point, guys. So that's what we're looking at. If you enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful, throw a like down, throw a comment. Thanks for watching today, guys.